This lamp, really important. It was connected with another lamp. For what? This sneaky movement was done by previous owner. He want to hide this fact that main bearings they were worn. These strange noises on the bottom of the engine you can hear and you will be alarmed. Patrick's Garage. Grab your snack, welcome back. Recently, I've paid attention to one paragraph in my old book about Volvo repairing. Yes, when you rebuild your engine, you want to replace your main bearings, but what this book said also. Even if they appear perfect, they should be replaced. In fact, it is a very good idea to change big end bearings every 25-30 thousands of miles and main bearings at 50 thousands of miles, irrespective of bearing wear. This will ensure that your crankshaft lasts 100 thousands of miles or more before it needs regrinding. But is it really worth it? Let's find out. Sure, more better to prevent this horrible situation, but yes, you need that Volvo B16 was equipped with three main bearings, but in comparison we have B18, B20 engine, they were equipped with five main bearings. That's great, yes. Probably B18, this engine was a really great engine if we sing about B16, what was installed to Volvo Amazon. B18, B20, B20 will be bored for more bigger diameter of pistons. The cylinders were increased, 89, but in comparison 84 bigger diameter of cylinders. But yes, if it really great in good condition, nothing wrong, you just want to maintain the proper working condition. Should you replace the main bearings every 55 50 each 50 thousandths of miles? I probably not. In a lot of cases, if you want to repair your engine and you want to replace the main bearings, but especially you shouldn't probably. A lot of these circumstances can be dirt, can get inside, and penetration of all this debris inside the engine, especially when clones producing their job. But what I want to say, the story was with my father when he bought his first car. And what will be done by previous owner? This lamp, really important, the seated lamps, on your dashboard, it was connected with another lamp. Which, for what? This sneaky movement was done by previous owner. Probably he want to hide this fact that main bearings they were worn. And can you imagine how my father was? It was sadly for him, and he suffered from this situation that he can't understand. He really was a young guy which bought and he was really glad this fact, but later he noticed that shells they were worn and newspapers, just small narrows of newspapers, previous sneaky owner, he decided to put them under the shell bearings, and they connected this lamp. Yes, when you turn on your car, you turn on the starter works, engine rotates, oil pump works, oil goes to the sender which on the block, but immediately goes out light from alternator amps, amp on the dashboard, and a little bit after segments of seconds require for this way of oil which pressure which require for proper condition, differently center which matches your engine, you want to use proper center, you can watch my videos how to check and how to replace this sender and maintain proper work. This is especially important if you know that your crankshaft suffer from weakness, and a lot of models which notorious about their weakest engines, and you should pay more closer attention to condition of your bearings. You know, these strange noises on the bottom of the engine you can hear, and you will be alarmed that something wrong. If we compare this engine we're saying about Volvos, you know, I want to say that more reliable will be with 5 bearings. Your block, you know, this is, you know, more better to find. You know, these bearings, they support crankshaft and allow to this crankshaft it rotates smoothly, and they ensure proper clearance for oil. You know, oil film should be maintained between these shells and crankshaft necks. You know, you should apply proper torque when you attaching these shells. More better to prevent these horrible situations. You know, proper in maintaining proper order your cooling system, your lubrication system. You know, synthetic oil. They afraid to use synthetic oil, but this synthetic oil intended for extreme temperatures. You know, it more thicker when too hot. And if we compare B16 and B18, we can notice that Volvo decided to improve their engine, not like Americans. If something can go wrong with this model, they decided to produce another model. No, they decided to improve their engine gradually. Yes, unfortunately, later they goes down the toilet, but if we saying about 60s, the best engine which was from them, from three these engines which was installed to Volvo Amazon, B18 was the best engine. One exception, if you conservative driver, yes, you shouldn't replace these main bearings every 50,000 of miles. But if you're racer, or maybe you want to towing your mobile home with old Volvo with engine B16, probably that means your main bearings wear out really fast. Yes, oil change. You want to change oil every 5,000 of miles. If you use synthetic oil, you can do this. If you washed out all inside debris from old oil which you used before. And conventional oil, you want to change every 3,000 of miles. If you use conventional oil, I personally use turbo diesel oil, which intended for engines turbo diesel. Yes, you don't want to trust these clones. They always, I mean, mechanics, they always want to say, yes, we need to rebuild your engine. Your compression tester shows that we should rebuild. But you don't want to trust them. They always want to earn money, and you can trust them that work will be done properly, that they want to align these main bearings, and we want to avoid any debris, any dirt which can get inside. You want to save your engine, keep in proper condition. You want to avoid these loads for your engine. And now a lot of ice on the road somewhere, mud. Probably you want to go, you step on the gas and your engine will, it rotates really fast, even with automatic transmission. And I think more better to spend for preventive maintenance. It will be our conclusion, and one exception if you are a racer. You can replace Even every race you can replace all parts of your engine. But if you're average driver and you want to keep your car forever, you want to avoid these high loads for your engine, and when it really a cold temperature in winter, you want to avoid to overload your cold engine. You want to avoid this overheating in traffic jams. You want to maintain your cooling system main part, your radiator cap. You can watch my videos about how to check by pressure cooling system, because this is really important to prevent this horrible situation and maintain your main bearings in proper order. Oil ways should be clean, not clogged with debris. And we want to avoid this aggressive driving. I remember my co-worker, he was a really aggressive driver, step on the gas, step on the brake, and my thoughts that he decided to broke this car, not to work on this car and go to rest. And you're always alarmed by knocking sounds from the engine, this lamp. You want to check this lamp, oil pressure gauge, oil pressure lamp. What conclusion? You don't want to replace crankshaft bearings every 50,000 of miles. Exception if you have these weakest engines which notorious these problems with crankshaft, or if you're a racer and this violence engine suffer every race. We're talking about average driver. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Click the subscribe button and notifications bell, so that way you can be notified as soon as I upload new videos about car repairing.